Hey guys, welcome to the Cancellable Podcast. So we decided to cut the episode in two parts because the topics are very different. Now, this episode we're going to be talking about like future humanity would merge with AI. My name is Bardia. I'm here with Kurosh.
Hey.
Okay. And Faisal.
Hey guys,
Do you have a gun to your head? Anyways, we're going
Enjoy
to
the
jump right
episode.
into it. See you guys.
enjoy.
See you guys.
As in, like, you're going to just see us talking. So it's gonna be-
Enjoy the episode.
See our AI versions.
Hello.
Okay, let me ask you this because I haven't watched the movie, but I think it would be a good conversation. How do you think our society is going to look like in 100 years?
Before I even answer, sorry, you can answer first. I like it's just assume I'm the first to answer. But like, have you guys watched the what the fuck the episode with Rogan with the founder of
AI?
Chat GPT,
No.
OpenAI? No. So it's a really interesting point to it because it gives pointers and like it's a food for thought. So like to get into it, like first give your answer. Every time we answer our question,
No,
ask a question.
Bro, just go. Continue.
Okay. So basically, there are two ways this scenario can work, and because I've been really thinking about it since I listened to that episode. One is that if there were to be a merge between the technology and human biology, like ourselves, because AI, the way it grows, the exponential growth that it has, our evolution, our biology cannot keep up with it. You know, that from the moment the AI was created, how it was to compare to now, it's just insane. Like it's taken us thousands of years to get to what we are and how we operate right now. So but AI not really that long ago was created. So the way it can grow, it would definitely outgrow us. So this whole talk about Neuralink and it being part of us and everything like that with the Meta glasses that already came out with Ray-Ban and Meta, like did you see Mark Zuckerberg put on the glasses? So it is how we make use of it and how we, merge with it. Because obviously right now one of the main concerns is about like how it will be taking over the blue collar like jobs.
Yeah.
And then what's after that? It's the white collar, But like there is only a few professions for now, limited to a couple professions that are safe, which is like the entrepreneur of like new businesses. It's more about like functionality and how to carry out the task, not to be creative,
No, my question is like, that's, let's say in the next 20 years, right? Because it's growing so exponentially. Let's say in 100 years, it's probably settled down. Like,
No, I'm answering yours. I'm saying
Okay.
like if we were to merge with it,
yeah.
then in 100 years we'll be so advanced. And like basically on my imagination, because the second I create images with AI, like when you ask it like it came, I asked it. I think I told you, show me what humans will look like in this many years, and it was always images like AI's vision was like was cyborgs, like it was like human mixed with technology. So in that case, that if we were to merge with them, yeah, I think in 100 years we'll be like cyborgs because our biology cannot keep up with how the technology. If we weren't going to merge with it, that also branches into two other ones. Either we're all going to be like just either enslaved by it, or there will be different classes of people. How like people who still have control of AI, the ones that like made sure that they whatever way. I'm not like trying to like come up with a whole plan right now. Like managed to stay on top, or the ones that couldn't and ended up like being under AI because AI is going to be smarter. That's like the unfortunate reality of it.
What do you think, Peter?
You know,
Talk to the mic.
oh sorry. When it comes down to looking at 100 years from now, I think based on my imagination, I would say that you see AI as an example of or generative AI has exploded in the past 5 years.
Yeah.
And a lot of doomsday preppers or people who are sort of conservative believe that in the past 5 to 6 years this growth, people tend to look at the growth but they don't tend to look at the governance of these technologies. Like if you have AI out there that's able to collect our world's history within 15 minutes, that always possibility of what happens when AI itself breaks the shackles of its computing
Creating.
or and decides, you know what, I have free will or whatnot. And that's always like the chaos theorists, what they believe. And you know, I would say that, you know, we ourselves are the ones who've created these things, and the creation of these, you know, you could say when you have these blue collar servants that they will be doing jobs where, you know, heavy lifting or, you know, manual labor. I think there's always going to be the underlying thought that, you know, if we have to have a kill switch, there'll be a kill switch. You know, 100 years from now, I strongly believe that we, you know, if you have the ultra elite, will look exactly human, but they'll have like nanotechnology, because people have completely forgot about nanotechnology. Imagine having in your body a blood cell size robot that just constantly goes around your body and does maintenance. Bro, can you imagine that? Just having little robots going into you. Let's say you have a tumor growing somewhere. They'll identify it and destroy it.
With the whole fear with the robot being inside of you, or anything being inside of you, is being able to be controlled by others, right? There's that aspect.
But you see, again, you think of it like this, right? 10 years from now, a meteor can come and just wipe us out. We'll never ever see AI coming out, you know?
Right.
Another one is aliens come out of nowhere and wipe us out. We wipe ourselves out. Look what's going on in the world right now. We might not even make it to 10 years with what's going on. With how everything's going, you have to remember, everything that's being developed now is from innovations from human beings. You know, there will come a time where AI, and already like Bardia has said, AI has taken jobs of people, but that's always been human history. You used to have people who, you know, in England used to be personal alarm clocks that would come out to your window and throw a rock and say, you have to wake up, you have to wake up. Now you have a little device that does that for you.
Yeah.
You know, chimney sweepers. Children used to go down the chimneys. Now, barely anyone has chimneys because you have central heating.
Yeah.
You know,
Or can easily make a device that goes up and down.
yeah, exactly. But the thing is that I think that human beings will. I think you'll be buying parts of yourself. I think, and you know, the more finer or the more money you have, you'd have things that doesn't even make. You know, like have you seen the movies where a guy's eye is like sort of, you know, mechanized or something like that,
like a cyborg thing.
and then you'd have like the elite who they look completely human because they've bought the best of the best product.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I would maybe, I don't know, in 100 years, because again, in the last 5 years, AI has blown up.
It's so hard to imagine.
So I can even imagine that there's, you know, the creator gives a very good question, and even that show I told you about, I think it's called Amongst Wolves or something like that. With the Wolves or something. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. If you can find out about it, it's just something Wolves TV show. It's right, Wolves.
Yeah, I need more detail, but
we'll find it later and add it. Yeah.
The thing is that can robots and this become nurturers and basically make human beings a better version of themselves?
The question is, that whole nurturing thing, is that something that's necessary in us, or that's going to be removed from humans?
biologically, evolution-wise, yes, but doesn't necessarily mean it's a need for survival. No.
Yeah.
Because can I just say something real quick? In that episode with Rogan, the founder of ChatGPT said this. He was like, the whole AI run, in the long run, it's good, but not everything will be good. There still will be some bad things to it.
Of course.
Because that's generally applies to everything that comes
That's
in.
everything in life. Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, continue.
Sorry, that's everything in life. And by the way, sorry, I butchered it. The show, now it makes so much more sense. It's called Raised by Wolves.
You got the wolf part right.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah, I know.
get the irony, like Raised by Wolves. So
Yeah, fair. Yeah. Okay.
Honestly,
No,
I
it's
really
gonna be
show-
really tough for me to like look at wolves show movies, and it's gonna be like it's
No,
like some
just
guy in
like-
Antarctica. Like,
no, just write AI wolves. But again, that show itself just goes to show, like, you know, think of it like this: if you have a machine, think of it. Yeah, a mother will protect her kids with her life. Yeah, she will, even if she's half dead, she'll throw her body in front of to save her children. Now imagine a robot being programmed to do that. being programmed to make sure the child is set with learning with, because remember, you know what's so crazy. So I'm very lucky to work in a environment where we get to see technology developing. So you have companies now coming to you, and imagine, Korosh, this. You can now have a company that can, based on your facial recognition, your facial cues, can basically put you into a profile and say, Korosh has an 80% chance of being someone who is a risky guy.
Right.
Just on your facial profile.
Features, yeah.
That has a lot of dilemma in it. There's a lot of, you could talk about it. What if the robot or what if the AI is biased?
Right.
What if it identifies a skin color as being something that's considered risky based on historical data? But you already have devices out there that can profile you in seconds. Now imagine a robot that think of it like in 50 years from now. I wouldn't. Sorry for getting really into this because imagine.
That's the whole point, bro.
No. But think of it like this, right? Human beings are not designed for interstellar travel. We cannot do it. And there's two options here where they've said scientists believe either we will download our memories and brain into a system and travel the distance of which planet we wanted to go to, and then upload it into a robot or whatever, so then that robot can basically be you, and it won't be you, so you will die on Earth.
Yeah,
but there'll be a robot out there that has your priorities, which will do the job.
Yeah.
Or, like many movies now, the ship will go, which has embryos in it, and your crew will be born and die on the ship and get the cargo there.
Yeah.
Generation
after generation.
Which is so sad.
Honestly, for me, the best depiction of it that I liked was that show. Was it Alternate Carbon or something?
Altered Carbon.
Yeah.
I think first season was crazy. Other one was shit.
I'm just saying, like, in terms of like I'm just saying in terms of the concept that like they merge into, basically you merge with the technology, because I don't think we can fight off the AI. Either they're going to be dominant or we're going to merge with them, based on what you said. But if we merge into them, it will make sense that like our physical body, which is our limitation, becomes not an issue anymore by being able to upload your consciousness. And then it will lead into what you're saying, one of the theories you're saying, that you can just upload your brain and then keep getting new physical bodies. That could be a cyborg, it could be fully robotic, or it could be just like body sleeves like they showed in the show.
That was a crazy concept.
Yeah, but I think like in 100 years, that could definitely be possible.
But the thing is that
like that's how I imagine the future.
Yeah, you see, so there's a scenario, right? Looking at it in a way that, if you watch Altered Carbon, it's these guys didn't give a shit about their lives as long as their stack wasn't destroyed. You know what I mean? Like, if you upload your consciousness into a system, you don't give a shit about your body because
it's not your body anymore. The body is not a thing anymore.
No, but the thing is that, is it? So I forgot, but in the show, let's say you, Korosh, are a soldier, and you die in battle, right?
Right.
You've already uploaded your stack, right, into the system. So is it the same person? Or is it just a version of you? So like when you're on Word document,
no.
Right?
They don't upload the thing. So you have a disk in your neck. In that show, you have a disk in your neck that basically just everything is in there. Your brain and everything copies the information in there. And now I don't know if it copies or that's your brain now. I think it saves it.
It saves it, but like based on the show that we're getting into, it depends like how rich you are as well, because how often it uploaded to the cloud itself was like for example, the
normal
rich
people
guy,
didn't have the cloud. It was only the rich people who had the cloud in that show.
Other people had the physical, you had to protect it.
When you have the physical one, then depending on how much money you had, you'd go in storage till a body becomes available to you.
But Korosh, that's the thing. So thinking of those people in the cloud, right? It's exactly like a Word document that's being auto-saved, right?
Yeah.
I closed the profile and I forgot to save, but I have a saved file that's maybe a day old.
Right.
Is that the same person? It's not. It's not you anymore. It's a point of time of you. So
But that's still you.
Is it?
Yeah.
If it's saving every, like the stacks that people had, it saved every second till your last second, till your brain shut off.
No. So we're talking about how. So we're getting a little bit into the
Are you talking about the cloud system, or are you talking about the disk
Talking
system?
about the autosave one, right?
Yeah, autosave.
So you're saying like the version of the Word document that got saved last was yesterday. right? But you finished it today. So tomorrow when you open up the Word document, it won't be the one from yesterday. Like basically,
2 days back.
it will be 2 days back, correct? So it based. I think you were on that episode, but like there's the philosophical concept to it as well. In general, what makes you Faisal is not your physical appearance.
No.
It's not your biology. It's actually it's your memories, right? So if it's 2 days ago, that stack that you it won't be put into a new sleeve in that version. Yeah, it's still you. It's just you from 2 days ago, not yesterday. Because you could have had a traumatic experience with it that one day that would have might have changed your personality, your perspective, and blah blah blah.
That's actually a really good point, because what are we? We are our memories of our actions.
Yeah, and we're
So-
defined by our experiences. Like if someone,
Fuck, man. So if you think about it like this, yeah, if we weren't to be in that society right now, and you and I were to share a story today, and tomorrow something would have happened to me, and my stack was loaded last week,
yeah,
that Faisal you knew, it's like that one's gone, but you have the one from previous, but it's not the same because the memories make you who you are.
Yeah, but how much can you
It's-
change in one day?
No, but then no, but think of
imagine-
it, but then think about it in a longer segment. Let's say Korosh,
Alec Baldwin by mistake. Sorry to cut you off. Like Alec Baldwin by mistake killed someone. You were saying within 1 week the guy's looked like he aged years, right? So within 1 week he went through a traumatic experience. He had a lot of thought processes that this new that action, the new perspective that put it on him, put in his mind and shit like that. A lot of things changed for him. The value of life, mistakes,
but
all these stuff.
yeah, but you got to put it in context, right? If this technology exists and we're in it, then it means that life doesn't mean as much.
No,
So
yeah.
killing someone, if you
No, I was just
right
trying to
now.
put it in
I know,
in
but you're
that
saying
sense.
in one day, something traumatic can happen to you and you'll change a lot. That's in the context of if you live, let's say, average 70 years. But if you have that disk system and you can live on for hundreds, if not thousands of years, then your personality wouldn't be affected by 1 day of events as much.
in the show itself,
forget
not
the one day
everyone.
events. Forget the one day events.
No, but even in that show, not everyone got to live because of how, depending on how rich you were,
yeah.
that's
Right,
how long
right.
you ate. But for example, let's think about it like this. In that scenario, just to change it up a little bit to be more relevant, for example, you didn't know the value of life was meaningless until you killed someone and saw that the next day the guy came to
back.
life with with a new sleep, right? To test that theory, and let's say the law was not applicable here, you went and it killed like 50 people, right?
Okay.
That also, you see 45 of them come back to life. In a span of 2 days, your whole perspective changed. Now, let's say one of them comes and like cuts off your head, and your memory resets to 3 days ago. You lose that
Yeah, I
2
get what
days
you
of
mean,
experience.
yeah.
I wasn't. Alec Baldwin was like, I was just meant to.
I know,
like,
I know.
shit can happen that people
100%,
can.
yeah.
Yeah.
It-
So
it-
that's.
it's like.
But
it's-
that's how I see I see that as a quite a possible situation for
That's
that.
a very
But
good
do,
point.
but do you
actually.
think then?
But the
do you
only difference is instead of it being run by people still, it'd be run by AI.
So Matrix.
Rogan has
Kind
a really good joke about it that he always makes. I know we got shit for like quoting Rogan a couple episodes ago, but he says that he even said that in that episode. One good way to go at it is to have a AI president. Is to have an AI study all the history, all the people's data and everything, politics and everything, and have him be able to make decision. Like I now want to get shit for like her day, whatever. Have the AI make the decisions because it's the most calculated decision. But one thing that the whole history of movies and fiction and everything has given us is the fact that when it comes to AI and like robotic intelligence running stuff, based on data, it's realized that humans are the biggest threat to humanity, to sustainable living, to life on Earth, and everything like that. So the best possible thing to do is to remove humans.
Not to remove humans, but if you're talking about them saving humanity, then it would be like they would say there's going to be a cap on children being born. There's going to be that.
No. Based
So
on
how do you save humanity by eradicating humans?
because why would you save something that's like a
Self-destructive.
self-destructive? So right now you're saying based on how it's happening right now, we might not see 10 years because humanity itself has gone to a point where like at a push of a button, we're all at risk of World War III, which then, with that happening, it sets us back to Stone Ages. Like, that concept is like, AI is like, why the fuck am I... Like, if we... Like, the life on Earth, the life on Earth doesn't only necessarily like orbit around the humanity. Like there's so many other factors involved. Humans out of it. It's like based on data, humans are viruses.
Okay, let me ask two questions. It's kind of on the same vibe. One is that you all seen Matrix, right?
Yes.
So the whole concept was that the AIs put us in capsules, gave us fake living, so they can source for energy or some shit like that, right? If you had to make a conscious decision right now, would you be opposed to that? Like you are connected to a device. Every human is connected to a device, and you're living in a simulation. But once you're in the simulation, you don't know what's happening. Wouldn't that be?
I would say yes, because I would be opposed to it because even now, like this whole concept then goes to another direction. But like, not everyone lives the best, happiest life. If that like what do we call it, augmented reality, like whatever it is that like you that simulation that you've been put into. If that one was like just like you're living in like a heaven kind of a scenario, like everything's great, everything's happy, like all these stuff, that's different. But if you were to put into a life that you need to bust your ass from morning to nighttime, you have to struggle, you have to go through shit, all these stuff, and at the end of the day, you're just a energy source.
Yeah, but you won't know it.
You won't know. But I'm saying like, if I were to have the being opposed to the idea is that you have the knowledge of it. Like, would you be opposed to it? Yeah, I would be opposed to it if you're putting a simulation that you had like life can very much either suck. You might go through horrific experiences and shit like that. At the end of the day, for literally zero meaning, just for the fact that you're just in it.
Okay. Now my second question was, forget the AI thing, but let's say in 100 years you could remove one human trait. What human trait would you get rid of? Why are you raising your hand, bro? It's a podcast.
Oh, I don't want to cut you off for a second.
No, go for it.
Envy.
You remove envy. But don't you think envy sometimes pushes people?
Man, if you want to be like that, everything in life can have good and bad in it.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Right?
It's like it's
And to your point previously about saying the AI going and saying, "Oh man, you know, why am I gonna do?" AI doesn't even think it's getting tired when it's trying to resolve a problem, right? The problem shoots. So
I didn't say that.
No, you did say. He's like, "Oh, why? You know, like the biggest issue to humanity is humans. So why the hell am I gonna try to solve it if they're the biggest problem?" You said it in that way.
No, and
He
because
phrased
AI,
it that way, but he means like
But
AI is
but I'm saying
illogical.
AI wouldn't like. See, AI wouldn't do that. You see, the boundaries that are there in its system, the overall. If you're looking at it, if AI is going to do calculated way, and you're saving humanity, because what is humanity in itself, right? Humanity is by you eradicating humans. Where is humanity? What is humanity, right? Now, if you're saying how do you save the planet? Yeah, fucking remove the
yeah,
humans.
I guess it depends on the objectives.
Yes. So the thing is that you clearly define the problem statement to the AI, and then I'll give you a resolution. But if you say to a robot, "Hey, save humanity," yeah, first thing I'm doing is going to remove humanity.
No, okay, maybe I worded it wrong, but you have to think of this way, just like as we're talking about. We're talking about the future, right? Right now, AI is that this is the question. So therefore, give me a listed answers and like scenarios to solve this problem. As a thing that works for you, right? But we're talking about the future where AI could have broken the shackles that you've said that and all of these stuff. We're not talking about something that's service to us. It's either going to be something as part of us or something that's going to be superior.
But
so
Kourosh, but sorry, Bardia. Then think of it like this, right? we come back to the example of when you look at a superior technology or intelligence that goes into a primitive area, either two things happen. Most likely, because we're human beings, we exploit those people. We take what they have and we put them in cages, looking at what's happening.
If we're the primitive.
Christopher Columbus and all these people that went to America, that went to South America, the Portuguese that went to South America,
I just
Spanish.
want to define.
No, I'm just saying to you.
I understand the concept.
So there's always two camps into it, right? And Koros just said it now with that question about removing human trait, right? Human trait. Envy, right, can look in two ways. Either I'm envious of someone, so I'm going to work harder and get it. I'm envious of someone, so I'm going to take what he has. There's two sides of the coin, yeah? If you're an angry person or you have hate, I can hate you, but I can work on that hate to make myself better than you, or I can work on that hate to kill you or destroy you. There's two sides of the coin.
In that case, 3, because you could just destroy yourself by the end of it. In your example,
It'll be destroying or not destroying, basically.
Yeah, that's the thing here. But again, with the AI and stuff, like it's such a broad thing, and our concept of if we, based on our history, our own history, we can only show that whenever there's someone who has a higher technology and higher intelligence, they will exploit. And you have people like Carl Sagan. You have people like what's his name? The guy who's in the wheelchair.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking, who one was an optimist and the other one was a pessimist. And you have historical data that shows, whenever there were people there, they always destroyed. They always enslaved, And look at the world now. Forget about intelligence. Just look at overall power. People with power oppress people who don't have power. It's always like that's what's happening.
Okay, I'm just lost on the
point.
I'm saying to you you are saying that you are saying that it's gonna wipe out human beings. Right?
Let me restate this so you understand. In terms of Earth-wise, I said that humans will be identified as viruses. Okay, you are correct in that sense. Yes, if you were to save human life, the cap and everything. Maybe that's one of the solutions we'll come up with, but there are other ways that it would definitely do that. Human thought process would not do it, or at the same time, if there would be an AI in charge, there won't be any political schemes or benefits for the minority that will stop it from going ahead to be able to save humanity. In that sense, yes, correct. But the primitive that the technology advance always takes over the other one, my concept still applies. The people who are on top of it and are able to use that AI, superior AI, will be the beneficial part of beneficiary of that scenario.
But if you're thinking about it like this, right? I get completely your point. And look, I think what we're forgetting here is that we are only now portraying what AI will be based on our history, our historical, our movies, our this.
No, I'm not. I'm saying we have to put that aside because AI is good for the future. It is the future. That's the reality of it. Either we're gonna be thinking Terminator, Judgment Day, or actually what's gonna happen in the future. Like what he's saying, we're gonna merge with it, and okay, obviously we're not gonna be this biological self that we are currently. So there will be some changes to us. What human trait do you think we're gonna be losing?
He said envy. What's your answer?
I agree with the fact that envy can be both ways. Jealousy could be both ways. All these stuff.
So what would you get?
I don't know. Human traits, what makes us weak and strong at the same time are emotions. So that it should be one of those.
But isn't
what's?
If I could say emotions, then I mean
no, emotions. Such no, I'm saying envy is an emotion. That's what I'm saying. It should be one of those. That's the only thing. Humanity comes from all these stuff. So, is depression a thing?
I guess you could.
No, it's a thing. No, we had an episode on it, so I had an episode. No, I'm saying be feeling sad is good because you understand the ups and downs.
Yeah.
But depression is self-destructive, because there was really something really great I heard, I don't know from where or read. It said that depression is the obsession of past and anxiety is the obsession of the future.
Okay.
So
Deep.
if right, like you have anxiety because you're like, am I gonna do this? Am I gonna it's gonna happen? Or depression is like, fuck, I did this, that's gonna happen, blah blah blah. So I guess anxiety, I think is good, but depression, I would say, is something that I would like. I think is
I
not.
think you need to clarify to us what human trait is, and also I think if we're
And
gonna
I don't know. I just came up with it in a moment, guys.
Give us your answer. Every time he sneaks out of an answer, he's
I don't have an answer.
and
That's
you
why I
and I
asked the
get
question.
you don't have an answer, you don't think about yourself?
One of those. I mean,
Dude, if you think
Originally-
of it in this way, if you go like, oh yeah, there's two sides of the coin.
No,
like,
obviously
there's no
there's two-
point in removing a trait.
no. But if you had to get rid of one, originally I was gonna say all emotions, but then you kind of lose humanity if you do that.
Yes.
But
That's your classification of what humanity is.
yeah,
That
I
is.
think without emotions, a lot of what we are as humans today will be gone. But I don't know if that necessarily would be a bad thing.
It would be in terms of the fact that we will lose the creativity.
We'll lose a lot of things, but I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. It'll be just a new kind of humans.
Would it be creativity we'd lose, or would we lose the arts and this and that?
No, without
arts-
emotions, you lose everything. Is becomes
You
like
won't
objective.
appreciate anything
Yeah, but you'd still create things.
out of what
in order
inspiration.
to improve efficiency. Yes, but in
Yeah,
order,
but let's say you have kids in Africa who are starving. You don't have to be like, yes, I'm inspired to this. You'd be like, listen, there's a problem. I need to fix it. Dude.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
not
but
that's
that's
not art.
if you see it as a problem, or you just be like, no, that's what I'm saying. If you, what's the reason you would want to save someone?
But because so the idea here is that the common good benefits all, right? So if you think about it, like if human beings optimize themselves and there's people out there that have food and can contribute to the overall society, then I mean,
No, but if emotions are removed, then saving a life is not always the right answer, objectively.
That's true.
If Earth is overpopulated, let's say, right, and you remove all emotions from it, objectively letting people die is the correct answer. If there's no emotions involved. So you'll become a new type of human creature, whatever you want to call it, if you remove all emotions. And it will all become about, I guess, efficiency. But then I don't know what would be the point of, like, what would be the motivation for living. That's why I wasn't sure saying emotion is the correct thing. I don't know if,
Even
even if you say, like, every emotion is removed and our goal becomes efficiency towards what?
The animals do have emotions, they say, yeah, but you see, a lion will only eat one deer when it's hungry. It won't eat 50 deers, right? So that idea of, I do what I need to, wouldn't that then be the same? Because like if animals weren't emotionless, right? Like if you think of it in that sense, why then would lions, they fight, right? For territory and stuff.
Yeah.
Why, if there was, like if they were just thinking of it in that sense, why not just kill the other guy?
But
No,
that
you
won't
just tell them to
happen.
fuck off. Like
but that won't happen
Why?
because you're talking about pride, territorial.
No, but that's in their system. It's not like it's emotions.
It's
but
emotion.
everything
Pride is a type of emotion.
rooted
Brother,
from-
I'm talking about lions, a lion's territory. How is that pride?
bro.
A lion's territory is like, it's for them to mate. It's for them to do this.
Right.
That's not emotion.
No, but,
That's true. That's it.
A lion protects its pride. It protects its territory so it can have offspring.
Clear.
And another man cannot take its offspring.
clear. Okay. Why would the lion, if the need is to eat one deer, it's very clear why it's not killing 49. Not like not having a bad day, angry, frustrated, and everything, but the pride is part of it, and the territorial thing that you're saying. Wait, hear me
Wait,
out.
what do you mean by pride? You talking about a lion pride, or are you talking about the emotion of like the?
No, I'm not talking pride as in like a group of lions. Like I'm talking about pride as in the emotion pride. Okay.
Lions have pride?
If territory is involved, it's about the fact that this is my territory. Don't fucking cross it. Don't kill my offsprings. Don't come and take
But that's
Yeah, but that's not pride. That's the need for surviving.
No,
Yeah.
Well, guys, like I'm getting to it. I'm answering him at the same
Okay,
time.
okay,
go,
because He
continue.
was asking about it. I'm saying, like, for example, let's say the lion, okay, has this together, right? The other lion, okay, lion is such a I'm trying to like get to.
Fish.
So no, I'm talking because humanity, like I'm mixing up with humans as well. But at the same time, if another lion wants to come take the other one and everything, animals have emotions, correct? Okay, but there are some basic emotions that they have, and we have the more complex ones, right? You don't see a lion having crippling anxiety and depression, and, like sitting in a corner
I've
of a
seen
cave.
dogs that have that.
Huh?
Dogs get anxiety.
Okay, dogs have anxiety, but like you don't see a lion. Like I'm saying, it's a wild animal. Okay, like I'm just saying that it's like basic emotions. So it's about like having the other person's, like having the other lion's territory, getting their
All I'm
cubs, like-
imagining is lion with depression right now.
I'm the same. I'm like looking.
Just sitting with it, like looking at the crocodiles, like take me.
I'm
I've had
thinking
enough.
with like a skinny lion, like
Can you imagine you
Oscar
find a-
from Lion King.
imagine
Like
you find a tree in Africa where there's
A lion hanging.
and it's like covered with the
man.
Oh my! I'm just thinking of an AA meeting with like a bunch of male lions sitting there, like, oh my god, my pride doesn't leave me alone.
My name's Simba. Hi, Simba. Like, no, but so another lion trying to take over the territory of the other one, killing its offspring, blah, 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 and all these stuff. These are all still coming from emotional things.
I don't think so.
No.
I think, okay, as an animal, from what I understand, is your whole need is for your DNA to progress.
True.
Yes.
In order for your DNA to progress, you need to defend your young ones. And for you to defend your young ones, you need to protect them from other male lions, because if other male lions come around and you don't protect them, they kill all your babies and it's fuck your wives. That's how it goes.
I like how he was so objective and then he made them wives. You know, like he takes your wives.
Well, that's how it is. So I think the whole need of defending your territory over years and decades and fucking centuries is not about them like be like, oh, I'm a man, I gotta defend it. It's more like if I don't, I'm gonna lose my line of succession, or what do you call
I
it?
understand what you're saying, but I think I need to look this up because I'm pretty sure it all has to do with even the need to protect your offspring and for the need of your heritage line to
continue.
Like, to
No,
continue.
that's human, bro. See, that's the thing.
No, I'm not talking about human. I mean, we're still talking about lions.
I'm
saying,
no,
like,
but I'm saying to you, have you seen a lion out there going, "How dare you"?
Yeah, because a
Like,
lion that
how
doesn't
dare you?
a lion that doesn't have a pride doesn't have a territory.
Yeah,
From
and it
what I
roams.
understand. So it's not a pride thing.
Buddy, you lost.
Just take the defeat, man.
No, I'm not taking it.
Well, on that note, let's end the episode.
Well, what kind like what kind
By
of
the way,
lion
if we
you
make
saw?
this a
Go
clip,
back.
I'm gonna do the research and I'm gonna put all the research that he's like.
No, but you see, look, animals can have emotions, but just I'm saying, it's not like lions walk around. How dare you?
You piece of shit. You pissed on my land. This is my land. My father gave it to me.
I'll look at him.
My father come here 20 years.
He has passport. Right here. All right, guys. Let's end the episode here.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Thank you guys for watching this episode of the podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget to like and comment. And check out our social media channels. And we will see you next Sunday.
Thank you guys.
See you guys.
Bye bye. I need to look this up.
I'm fucking dying.